I played hide and seek with a duck. You won. So if you're new here, to sum it all up, I had ulcerative colitis. I went vegan to cure it. I did, but it never fully healed. I still had bloated pains, and I tried to make it work for 10 years, and eventually I was just like, no. I kept seeing all these videos of people going carnivore to improve their digestion. I was like, how the hell? You need fiber. You need fiber in plants to poo. So I was like, I'm just gonna try it 30 days, see what happens. And I couldn't believe how good I felt. Within a couple days, my stomach felt so good, and the pain I had been having like daily for the last 10 years completely vanished. It wasn't severe. I healed to a point, but having that fiber in the gut when it's still sensitive, it's irritating, it's annoying. So I couldn't believe how much this healed me. So as a health nut, there's healthy ways to make meat, and then there's terrible ways. And so if you're gonna eat meat, you can't just eat it however you want. Oh, I'm gonna fry this and blacken it. It's like there's healthy ways to do it. So we're gonna talk about that today and give you the best chance at surviving this experiment.
I love your colon, girl, it's my world. I won't ever make a sound.
So I've been researching nutrition for like 16 years now, ever since I felt my first tummy ache. And I was like, this sucks. I learned from many different people and many different styles. I never boxed myself in. I learned from the vegans, I learned from the paleo people, and each has something to teach you. And one person that really resonated with me on the keto side was Nora Gedgaudas. She's so pretty. She's like 50 years old. And she always, just like, as a vegan reading her books, I felt like she was more balanced than most of the other ones. She was saying, like, you don't eat too much protein. Yes, animal fat is important. Animal protein is important, but you don't go overboard. And she just seemed more balanced. So after a while, she started boiling her meat. And here's the thing. If you grill or fry your meat, you're creating polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. Whoa. You're also creating acrylamides and other toxic shit we probably haven't even discovered yet. And it's debatable. Maybe there's not a ton of science suggesting, and we will dive deep into the devil's advocate side of this, but in my opinion, it is a toxin. When you fry meat and you blacken it and you brown it, you're creating bad things, but we will explore that devil side. In my opinion, the safest way to cook anything is steaming and boiling. Water only reaches, 212 degrees? Don't quote me on that. It's around there. And whereas like baking can get up to 350, 450, frying can I don't even know how hot that gets, but I imagine it's insane. The higher the temperature and the longer you cook, the more toxins you create, in my opinion. That's why I think dehydrating food at a low temperature for 3 days is just as bad. Like, the time matters. It's like, oh look, we're a raw foodist. We didn't go over 118 degrees. We cooked it for 7 days, and there is no life force left. Or in my body, because I'm a raw vegan. How you doing? I have the muscle mass of a 13-year-old child. So the safest way to cook would be at the lowest temperature for the lowest amount of time. And the best way to do this is a pressure cooker. I don't have one here yet. I bought one for my girlfriend in Canada, so when I move back there, I will be pressure cooking. Actually, she probably won't even let me use it. She's vegan. I'll buy another one. We'll have the meat one and the veggie one. Everyone will be happy. So pressure cooking is like a life hack because the water only gets so hot, and with the pressurized environment, it cooks so fast. It drives steam into every cell of the food. So that's the ideal way. I don't have one, so I can't do that. The next best would be cooking with water, and I find, I've tried both, boiling and steaming. Steaming is superior. You leach less into the water, and it tastes better. The texture is better. It's fun times. So steam your meat. Steamy meat, boy. So let's play devil's advocate for a second here, because you can't just throw this out. Fried meat. grilled meat, barbecued meat tastes much better. Caramelizing the meat, it tastes better. There's something to that. Like, it could be good for us somehow. Those polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, they might heal everything. I don't know, but I'm not willing to trust it. But if you're listening to your intuition and you have steamed meat versus barbecued meat, it's like the barbecue tastes better. You'd think what would appeal to us in nature on our tongue would be better for us. I don't know. It's possible. So I will leave it at saying it's possible. It's just the science doesn't seem to agree with it. But I don't know. So I'm just gonna steam for now. And I live in Thailand, so I only have one pot and an induction cooker. There's no ovens here. Ovens don't exist here, so I couldn't even bake if I wanted to. I would buy myself a rotisserie machine and like a pressure cooker for when I want the super healthy stuff. But this is what steamed meat looks like. It's tender, it's juicy, it's delicious. So what I'm eating today, if you're curious, a couple pork bellies and a couple pork collars. Just pop your collars on. Yeah. That's the bulk of my meal, and I'm gonna have one orange. I wanted lemons, but lemons are like 4 times the price of oranges here. I don't know why. So I'm gonna have one orange squeezed into a glass, fiber removed, apple cider vinegar added to it for digestive purposes, and I may or may not have this thing. It's glorious. It's not even that delicious, if I'm being honest with you, but I'm trying it. This is the journey from carnivore to a balanced keto diet with plant fats, plant foods, and animal foods in harmony, working together, loving my belly. So I'm gonna salt the heck out of these pork parts and a little cayenne pepper on there. Have my green juice that's not green. Why'd I say that? I don't know. And my apple cider vinegar, stomach acid, and we have some supplements, digestive enzymes, fish oil. Just experimenting with some things. There's nothing wrong with that. So I think we're done here. What are your thoughts? I'm curious. Do you think boiling is healthier than baked? And this goes for vegan foods too. Potatoes are healthier boiled than baked and browned. That's acrylamide city. So what are your thoughts? Does it matter that much? If you're eating healthy and fasting 23 hours a day and doing the 48-hour fast sometimes, it's like, can you just get rid of that stuff? Does it really bug you? It's like, we all have toxic shit everywhere. This carpet's off-gassing. My laptop is beaming me with radiation. It's like, we can handle a certain amount of toxins. We're designed for it. We have organs that are designed to eliminate them. But I like to give myself the best chance and ease up the body's elimination systems so they're not burdened. So it's just how I roll. Thank you so much for watching the video. Consider giving it a thumbs up if you liked it. Unbelievable. Thumbs down if you barbecue squirrels with the hair and everything. You don't even... How do you do that? What would you even do? I'd be looking at it like, even if I could kill one, I'd be like, now what the fuck? Do you shave it? Or you peel it? Like an orange? Can you peel a squirrel like an orange? Post it down below. And that's it. Subscribe for more videos. Thanks.